What a beautiful world the boys have. Little boys are always likable, smart, thoughtful. They're good dreamers. This is the story of a 12-year-old boy, Mahito, whose mother has been killed by bombing during the war in a hospital that caught fire. After this tragedy, Mahito and his father leave Tokyo and move to their rural state. Mahito's father marries his late wife's sister. In the estate there is a room with 2 windows upstairs. Natsuko, Mahito's aunt and now his stepmother, takes him to this room. The boy, exhausted, quickly falls asleep. Shortly after, a visitor appears at the window. It's a grey heron. The heron is terrifying. At first it looks like a normal heron, but gradually we see its teeth, nose, and finally a full head in its beak. A bald, short, fat man is hidden inside the bird's body. The heron talks to Mahito in a gravelly human voice, saying, "Your presence is requested." The bird invites Mahito to enter an abandoned stone tower near their residence. Mahito is told by his aunt that the tower has been built by their granduncle. He eventually enters the tower, and this is when he begins the strange, baffling journey. This is a journey between worlds. There are other universes. Mahito wanders, hoping to see his mother again. The worlds are astonishing. Parakeets, pelicans, lots of weird things happen. Lots of eerie places Mahito sees. He finds a representation of his mother as a woman in fire who is called Himi. She looks like Yange. She saves Mahito when huge parakeets are ready to eat him. She takes him to her home and gives him a kind of bread which Mahito eagerly exclaims, "This bread tastes exactly like the bread my mother used to bake." There is a moment at the end when this imaginary world begins to collapse. Mahito and Himi run to get out from this disintegrating world through the exit doors. There is a hallway with lots of doors. Himi sends Mahito through one of them without accompanying him. Mahito asks her to come. She refuses. She wants to exit through another door. If Himi lives with Mahito, her life will change. But she's not interested in living with Mahito as a friend or anything other than being a mother to him, even though her life may last longer. Himi once again chooses the world in which she's going to be Mahito's mother. The boy warns her, "If you go through this story, you'll become my mother, but a few years later you'll die in the hospital fire." Himi, with exhilaration, looking lovingly at her son's face, says, "I'm not scared of fire. It will be a chance to become your mother." The translation of the original Japanese title is "How Do You Live?" Initially, this title seems irrelevant to this anime. I think this is a question particularly for Mahito, who lives with his tragic past, his bitter memories, who has suffered a lot, who lives with pain. But this is also a question for all of us. Don't we all have tragedies, suffering, and bad luck in our past? How do we deal with them? Don't we imagine our deceased relatives? Sometimes it feels as if they appear right before our eyes. Unseen strands linking us to our past are at times more powerful than everything happening in the present time. We are also asked, how do we live? And you see, perhaps our answer is like Mahito. We live with our past. Hayao Miyazaki masterfully blurs the line between fiction and reality. In the early scenes of the movie, Mahito, after being bullied at school, on the way home takes a stone and hits his head. It bleeds. Mahito comes home, lies on his bed, and they bandage his head. The hair on that part of his head is shaved off. Until the end, we see the scar on his head. There is a possibility that all of this journey, all of these worlds, all of these stunning creatures are the jumbled pictures in Mahito's mind caused by that hit. However, I would rather not believe this interpretation. It's not exciting, it's not fair. Hayao Miyazaki deliberately doesn't make it clear whether Mahito saw those events in reality or they were only fictional images in his mind. Perhaps Mahito himself doesn't figure it out either. Never mind, what matters is the uniqueness of the journey of a lonely boy, and what is amazing is how we feel sympathy for this little lovely brave creature. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and comment on it. I'm curious about what you think of my reviews.